Hey guys, how you doing? This is Josh Siegel, and this is the third video update for Politico, which is a game that's coming to Xbox Live Indie Games, OUYA, um, and a variety of other platforms coming very soon, hopefully. That's one thing that I wanted to mention was that I'm sorry for the delay. Originally, this was slated for late February of 2013. It is now the end of March, and the game is still not done, unfortunately, but I guess that's kind of just the nature of indie game development. Things usually take a little bit longer than you initially anticipate. So I'm sorry about that for people who are waiting, for people who are following me. It's still very much in progress, but it may take a little longer. And I don't want to say any official date just yet, because I'm not sure how long it's going to take. But it's coming definitely by summer, at least. I just want to show you what I've been working on. The first thing that you'll notice maybe are those two little birds that are flying around. They will play a role in Politico. I don't want to release that information just yet, but they will play a role. Um, I have been busy this past month. You'll notice at the bottom of the corner, though, is the products. If you're on my Steam Greenlight page, then you'll know that or if you read the description, you'll know that products play a huge, huge role in Politico. Basically, the role that they play is they really dictate how the island plays out and how your economy develops on the island and what the people think of you as a ruler and as a leader. They dictate what type of disasters happen. They really are the central focus of this game. And you can see those hovering over the company versus the factory. They're not just a way of getting finances, but they're a way of really developing almost everything on the island, whether it be the citizens' health, the pollution level, the amount of approval you get from citizens in general. All products play a key role in all of those statistics that are going on in the background. So I've been working on actually drawing them. I want to get around 50 different products in the game. And they all will interact with each other differently. So, for instance, if you're producing microchips with one company and another company is producing cell phones, the price of microchips for one company and the demand of microchips will go up as the demand for the product, the company that's making the cell phones, that if that demand goes up, they'll both go up at the same time, and then that will drive the demand of batteries up and cause more pollution on the island, but in turn you'll get more approval because people enjoy smartphones. That's just one example. There's a bunch of different products. I can't even release them all. There's rockets in the game for fireworks, so if the citizens have a high demand for rockets, which that demand may go up around New Year's. If you check up at the top of the stat bar, you can see a date. Demand for rockets will spike around the new year, and with rockets come accidents. People could get blown up. It can happen. And then your population will go down and your approval will go down if people get blown up. So, a lot of different products in the game, and they all have very, very distinct uses. That's really what the game's all about, is how you manage your corporate products versus what the people want. And again, you decide on what the companies build, and you're kind of building an economy based on what people want in the game, and what you think should be on your island, what should be produced on your island. What you're seeing here is some fires being put out. There's a small glitch that has to do with Steam. That's going to go away I'll probably finish that tonight. I just got to take that out. It's very simple. Just something I missed. What else? I've been got to add a few newspapers. They take just, I don't know, I can make one in about 20 minutes. Just kind of been lazy on the newspaper aspect of it. But there's going to be a bunch of newspapers in here. You saw 2 nuclear explosions. One of the things I like about this game that I think really works well is how fast the island can change. You can literally blow this island up and start new in a matter of minutes. So there's really no game over in this game. I mean, you'll notice towards the end of this video, I flood the island. I'm actually doing it right here. But the island changes. You can morph the island in a matter of minutes. So it really, if you make a mistake, if your economy sucks and you make a mistake, it's really easy to kind of start over again. And you can always replant the trees, and you can always put more water in. Um, and I wanted it to be like that, so it's not too punishing. But there is some, you can lose. You can definitely lose if your island completely floods. There's no coming back from that. You're just gonna have to restart. But I really didn't want this game to be overly difficult. I wanted it to be fun. I wanted to really make it a good strategy game. So, okay, if you see at the top of the screen now, we're about 30 seconds away from a flood. It's nothing much, but the island does get smaller. There's a newspaper in there that I just put in that will tell you when the island floods. And what you're seeing right here is a riot. I think I showed that off in my last video. So let's take a look here. Yeah, that's a riot. That was triggered by me. I have it in there as the R key. That won't be in the final game, but that's just because the approval isn't working, because I said I'm still... There's the flood. As I said I was working on the stats. And as you notice, the island shrunk a little bit. That's just a simulation of what happens if you let your pollution get out of hand. And like I said in my last video, the stats are not done yet. The stats are going to be saved till the very end once I get all the products in there, because the products affect the stats tremendously. That's why you see the approval not working at this point, because the approval really is almost entirely tied in to what products are being built on your island. And here we're going to save our pollution level so we can stop counting that disaster. I built some trees. They start off small and they grow, and our pollution is back to decreasing. And that's not really the final way pollution is going to work. It's going to be... it's going to have a limit to how far it can go down. So that pretty much sums up what I have done at this point. There's really not that much left. I said that in my last video, and some things came up. I had school, some work, but you know, it's continuing. It's going to get released without a doubt. I have come too far to let it fall by the wayside. So thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate it. Follow me on Twitter, Steam Greenlight. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe to me on YouTube. Thank you. SimCity debacle was. A lot of people have been asking me about that. I don't really have a blog, so I just thought, you know, I'd leave the end of this video to discuss a little bit about it.